You have completed IOSH Managing Safely. You are waiting for NIBOSH IGC International Journal Certificate Level 3, and you are expected to qualify with distinction. You are a graduate. You have completed the mandatory health and safety certifications. Now, the most critical part of your career is you are applying for the position of safety officer in different organizations. This is the time where you have to prove that you are skilled, you are eligible, you can communicate well, and you can respond to critical health and safety issues. Those are related to different workplaces. You have to undergo the safety interview, and now you have to face experienced people, human resources managers, or the corporate safety manager. If you are able to answer safety related questions, you have solutions for problems with respect to workplace safety. You can grab a hands-on job with attractive package. This is part 3, the most common and difficult questions usually asked in the health and safety interview. Different health and safety positions as a safety engineer, site safety manager, safety officer, or a safety supervisor. So, without wasting time, let's get started. This is one of the most tricky questions. What inspired you to pursue a career in safety? What you need to reply? I have always had a passion for ensuring that people are safe, and I believe that safety is an essential and integral part of any workplace. I have seen firsthand the negative consequences of accidents and incidents, and I want to do my part to prevent them. I believe, as a safety practitioner, I can protect workers from harm, injuries, fatal incidents, and accidents, and their families from deprivations and lifetime pain. Another important question: what experience do you have in safety? You can say, I have worked in safety for more than 10 years, and I have experience in conducting safety audits, identification of hazards, and developing safety training programs. I can prepare risk assessment and have ability to change the culture of an organization. I have also worked on incident and accident investigations and developed corrective actions to prevent future incidents. How do you stay up to date with current safety trends and regulations? I stay up to date with safety trends and regulations by attending conferences, reading industry publications, and participating in professional organizations. I am the graduate member of IOSH and full member of IIRSM. I also regularly review OSHA standards to ensure that our workplace is in safety compliance. What are the most common hazards you have encountered in the workplace? The most common hazards I have encountered in the workplace are slips, trips, and falls, ergonomic hazards, electrical hazards, excavation hazards, confined space hazards, critical crane lifting operations, and the chemical hazards. Another question: how do you prioritize safety in the workplace? You can reply, safety should always be a top priority in the workplace. I prioritize safety by ensuring that all employees receive proper training, that hazards are identified and addressed, and that safety policies and procedures are regularly reviewed and updated. Can you give an example of a time when you identified a safety hazard and took steps to address it? Yes, I once noticed that employees were not wearing the proper personal protective equipment when working with a particular chemical. I immediately conducted a hazard assessment revised the chemicals SDS safety data sheet, and provided new personal protective equipment PPE to employees. I also conducted a training session to ensure that all employees understood the proper use of the new personal protective equipment. Dear friends and fellows, you are on the platform of Safety First Life. If you are watching for the first time, kindly subscribe it and press the bell icon for all future notifications. And if you find the video informative, then like, comment and share it with your friends and fellows. We are discussing about the safety interview, how to respond against most tricky and difficult safety questions. How do you handle a situation where an employee violates a safety rule? It is important to address safety violations promptly to prevent future incidents. I would speak with the employees to understand why they violated the rule and provide additional training if necessary. If the violation was severe and if the violation was deliberate, I would follow the appropriate disciplinary procedure, but this is only the last option when all other controls fail. How do you ensure that employees are engaged in safety? Employees should be engaged in safety to ensure that they understand the importance of safety in the workplace. I ensure that employees are engaged in safety by involving them in the development of safety policies and procedures, conducting regular safety meetings, and providing ongoing trainings like toolbox talks and safety induction training. How do you ensure that contractors follow safety policies and procedures? If you are the safety representative from the principal contractor, contractors or subcontractors should be held to the same safety standards as employees. I ensure that contractors and subcontractors follow safety policies and procedures by conducting pre-qualification assessments, providing safety training, and conducting regular audits to ensure compliance. Whenever I'm inspecting the site, I'm inspecting the plants and machinery, or I am on a site tour with project team or the senior management. How do you involve management in safety initiatives? Again, a technical and a tricky question. Management involvement is essential for a successful safety program. I involve management in safety initiatives by providing regular safety reports and updates, involving them in hazard assessments, risk assessments, incident investigations, and encouraging their participation in safety meetings. How do you communicate safety policies and procedures to non-native English speakers? Very, very important question. Communication is the key for ensuring that all employees understand safety policies and safe working procedures. I communicate safety policies and procedures to non-native English speakers by providing training and materials in their native language and using visual aids to ensure understanding. What strategies do you use to reduce ergonomic hazards? Ergonomic hazards can be reduced by conducting ergonomic assessments, providing proper equipment and training, and encouraging employees to take breaks and stretch throughout the day. How do you address safety concerns raised by employees? Safety concerns raised by employees should be taken seriously and addressed promptly. I address safety concerns by investigating the issue, developing a plan to address it, and communicating the plan to all the employees. How do you promote a positive safety culture in the workplace? A positive safety culture can be promoted by involving employees in safety initiatives, providing safety trainings, recognizing and rewarding safe behavior, and fostering open communication about safety concerns. How do you incorporate safety into the design of new equipment or the processes? Safety should be considered during the design phase of new equipment or processes. I incorporate safety into the design by conducting hazard assessments, involving safety professionals in the design process, and ensuring that safety features are incorporated into the design. If safety is incorporated in the design stage, there might be less chances of potential catastrophic incidents or accidents. Another important question: how do you ensure that all employees are properly trained in safety? All employees should receive proper safety training to ensure that they can work safely in the workplace. I ensure that all employees are properly trained in safety by developing and implementing a comprehensive safety training program that covers all relevant safety topics. It depends on the nature of the project. What is concerned with the project? If this project is a high-rise building, then working at height is the most specific topic that needs discussion and appropriate solution plus understanding. If the project is related to deep excavations, then excavation methods, excavation types, excavation support systems, and excavation hazards all should be discussed in different training sessions to keep the site safe, progressive, healthy, and productive. As you know, we are discussing about how to get safety job and how to pass the safety officer interview. And this is part 3. How do you ensure that employees are properly using personal protective equipment? Proper use of PPE is essential for preventing workplace injuries and illnesses. I ensure that employees are properly using personal protective equipment by providing training on the proper use and maintenance of PPE, regularly inspecting PPE to ensure it is in good working condition, and enforcing the use of PPE when required. The last question of part 3: how do you promote safety outside of the workplace? Within the workplace, safety professionals can respond, but outside the workplace, it's a little tricky question and they are confused. Safety should be a priority both inside and outside of the workplace. I promote safety outside of the workplace by providing information on safe practices for activities such as home maintenance, recreational activities, and driving. Training series, safety interview, questions and answers is going on. Now, part 3 is over. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Wish to see you soon with a new HSE tutorial. Until then, take care, good luck, and goodbye.